Hey everyone, it's AJ from Disney Food Blog, and today we are going to go back to the sweet stuff. We're going to talk about some of Disney World's best desserts. Let's get started. All right, I'm going to start with my very favorite dessert in Disney World right now. This is no joke. I want to eat this every single day. It is the Toffee Bourbon Bread Pudding from House of Blues. I know, who would have guessed it, right? I mean, there's not too much to recommend House of Blues. The food isn't all that fabulous there, but this bread pudding, I came across it when I was reviewing the restaurant because I hadn't been there in a while. And oh my word, I just loved it. You know what really makes it worth it? On the top, they put this stuff called whiskey butter. And it's basically a frosting, but it's as close to a butter as you can get and still be a sweet frosting. It is phenomenal. You guys, if you're sweet fans, if you like bread pudding at all, if you just like dessert, go get yourself some of this delicious, delicious bread pudding at House of Blues in Disney Springs. Next up, let's talk about that Beignet Sundae. We haven't talked about it on the channel for a while, so some of you might be brand new and not have heard about the Beignet Sundae over at Port Orleans Resort, French Quarter. You can find it at Sassagoula Floatworks, which is a counter service location, so you can just walk right up and grab yourself a Beignet Sundae. They have the house-made, made-to-order beignets. You can top those with ice cream of your choice and a sauce of your choice. There's 3 different sauces you can also top that with. So Beignet Sundae is an absolute must. It's a little bit of a trek to get over there to Port Orleans, but definitely worth it. Don't forget to get the jambalaya while you're there too, and the praline is pretty great as well. Next up, that Butterfinger Cupcake, which of course is actually the peanut butter crunch cupcake. You can find it at Hollywood Studios in Trolley Car Cafe. You used to be able to get this at Starring Rolls Cafe, but since they closed that, it's across the street at Trolley Car. This is a giant chocolate cupcake with fudge filling. On top is vanilla frosting and a whole bunch of Butterfinger crumbles. I can't even say it. Really delicious cupcake. Part of our cupcake challenge. If you haven't tried our cupcake challenge yet, definitely head over and try that out. Next up is the Buttermilk Chess Pie. This is a brand new dessert in Disney World at the time of making this video. You can get it over at Polite Pig in Disney Springs. Chess pie is a southern delicacy. It is basically a whole bunch of sugar, and this version is a buttermilk version. It is simply amazing. It's kind of like if you've ever had pecan pie, the chess pie is sort of what you have before you add the pecans in. So it's truly decadent, quite amazing. They do a great job with the one at Polite Pig, which is actually made in Tampa and brought in by a company there. So it's really, really good. Next, let's head over to the Crissy Fields Sundae and the Ocean Beach Salted Caramel Sundae. These are both at Ghirardelli in Disney Springs. You can also get them in Disneyland at their Ghirardelli as well. Crissy Fields Sundae is cookies and cream ice cream and vanilla ice cream topped with hot fudge, tons of big cookie pieces, and whipped cream. It's truly indulgent. You need a friend to help you finish that one. In the Ocean Beach Salted Caramel Sundae, you'll have salted caramel, hot fudge, ice cream, and it's really amazing, especially if you're a salted caramel fan. All right, let's head over to Animal Kingdom, to my favorite restaurant in Animal Kingdom, Yak and Yeti. They have 2 really fabulous desserts there. The first is the fried wontons. These are kind of interesting. They're cream cheese wontons. It is definitely a dessert because they are sweet, but they're not overly sweet. So if you're not a fan of super kind of, this makes my teeth hurt kind of desserts, these are for you. I really, really like the fried wontons. They're served with kind of a vanilla sauce and some fresh fruit. Also at this location, they have the mango pie, which is really, really good, but I do prefer the mini mango pie, which you can get downstairs at the counter service location. All right, let's head over to the Grapefruit Cake. The Grapefruit Cake can be found over at Hollywood Brown Derby. It is a classic Brown Derby dessert from the Brown Derby's heyday over in the real Hollywood. As the story goes, the chef needed to make a dessert for a patron who was watching her weight, and he decided what better to do than grapefruit cake, because of course grapefruit is healthy and going to help you lose some weight. So that grapefruit cake is still a little sour. It's got some of that bitterness and that sourness to it. It's soaked in kind of a grapefruit sugar syrup kind of situation, and it's got that cream cheese frosting on the top. Nowadays, the grapefruit cake only comes in a mini version. You used to get a big slab of cake. Now you get a mini version, and you can order a trio of desserts, but the grapefruit cake is an option. Speaking of cake, we're going to head over to Homecoming in Disney Springs, and we're going to indulge in 2 of the most amazing southern desserts on property. The first is his Hummingbird Cake, and when I say his, I mean chef Art Smith, who is a Florida native and a Florida resident. So he makes some incredible hummingbird cake, which is sort of a pineapple spice cake topped with really decadent cream cheese frosting. It's really yummy. He also has a shine cake, which is basically a pound cake, which he's soaked in moonshine and drizzled a great icing over. It's amazing. I didn't think I'd like the shine cake as much as the hummingbird cake, but I'll tell you what, I love them both the same. They're really good. Next up on one of our best desserts list is the ice cream cookie sandwich with peanut butter topping. This you can get over at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor in Magic Kingdom. Get your ice cream cookie sandwich, which you can put any flavor of ice cream on, and of course it has chocolate chip cookies. You can get on the side a topping. Usually you put on your ice cream at the Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, but here we love to drizzle it over the ice cream cookie sandwich to make it just that much more indulgent. It's pretty amazing. We always use peanut butter sauce, by the way. But they have caramel and hot fudge, and there are other sauces. Now we're gonna head over to Beaches and Cream, where we're gonna get that kitchen sink sundae, which is iconic, classic, and a food challenge if we've ever seen one. So this is gonna be a huge pile of ice cream in an actual kitchen sink, or at least it's a bowl made to look like a kitchen sink. And it's gonna have vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, coffee, and mint chocolate chip ice creams, 2 scoops of each, I believe. And it's covered by every topping in the house, meaning brownies, pound cake, Oreos, peanut butter and chocolate chips, chocolate sauce, peanut butter sauce, caramel sauce, candy bars, pineapple, banana, gummies, orange gummy slices, and an entire can of whipped cream goes onto this epic sundae. Pretty expensive. It's going to cost you over $20, probably approaching 30 at this point, but it's a true memory to make if you have a bunch of ice cream fans in your family. You can also get a chocolate version as well, which only has, chocolate, cookies and cream, vanilla kinds of ice creams and all chocolate on top, or you can get a Neapolitan version as well. So definitely head over and try that out. Next up, we're going to talk about that mini mango pie. I mentioned it earlier in this video. You can get it down at the Yak and Yeti counter service or Anandapur local foods cafes. And the reason why I like the mini mango pie better than the big mango pie upstairs is that you actually get more crust. So you get more of that graham cracker buttery crust with the mini mango pie than you do with the regular mango pie. All right, here comes the next one. You knew we were going to talk about it, the Ohana bread pudding. Now, I do like the House of Blues bread pudding better than the Ohana bread pudding right now, ladies and gentlemen, which I don't know if that'll change, but at the moment, House of Blues is ahead of Ohana, but that Ohana bread pudding is still amazing. It's a banana bread pudding covered in like a bananas Foster caramel sauce. It's really delicious. It is probably the main reason I ever go to Ohana, although Ohana, my last trip there, really, the food was much better than it has been in the past. So definitely worth it. And of course, we think Ohana is a great visit and well worth the money for the view, the fireworks view. In the morning, you can see the characters, but the bread pudding is only served at dessert for dinner. So keep that in mind. Next up is the Ooey Gooey Toffee Cake. This has been one of our favorites since we started Disney Food Blog. And Ooey Gooey Toffee Cake is over at Liberty Tree Tavern in the Magic Kingdom. You used to be able to only get it for lunch. Now you get it also for dinner. It's the main dessert served at dinner, which we're very happy about. So Ooey Gooey Toffee Cake is basically kind of a pizookie sort of thing. Sort of a half-baked cookie, and on top is ice cream and then some toffee sauce. And it's not really a caramel sauce. It is more of a toffee sauce. It's got little chunks of toffee around and in the cookie and on top, and then it's got chocolate sauce as well. It's really quite amazing. If you look at the components, I'm not sure why it's so good, but it's amazing to have it all together. So can't explain it, gotta try it. Next up is that peanut butter pie over at Contempo Cafe. That peanut butter cream cheese filling in that tart shell with a little vanilla custard. And of course, I have to stick in here. I know you guys hear about it all the time, but I got to put in the Mara peanut butter brownie. That thing's amazing too. I got to stick that in here as well. Those two go neck and neck for me in terms of the best counter service peanut butter dessert. So those are awesome. All right, that's Salted Caramel Cupcake, another one of our Cupcake Challenge cupcakes over at Caramel Kucha in Epcot, Germany. The Salted Caramel Cupcake is a really dense, fudgy, brownie-like cupcake base, and on top is really thick salted caramel buttercream topped with caramel sauce. It's truly amazing. I'm thinking about it right now. I want to go get one right now. I just love it so much. Hope you enjoy it as much as I do. We want to hear from you in the comments if you do. Seasonal bottomless milkshakes. These you can find over at Plaza Restaurant. So this is right next door to Plaza Ice Cream Parlor in the Magic Kingdom. Plaza Restaurant is a treasure trove of hidden gems. Lots of good stuff on the menu here. The brisket mac and cheese is crazy. So good. But for milkshake fans, you can actually get bottomless milkshakes here. So order whatever their seasonal one is, or order just a regular flavor that's on the menu all the time, and you can get as many of them as you want, if your tummy can stand it, because those are some really thick, really rich milkshakes, and I couldn't even get through half of one. So if you can get through more than one, kudos. All right, now we're going to head over to the Sunshine Seasons pastry case over in Epcot. Sunshine Seasons is in the Land Pavilion. You guys know this is the spot where you can find that original rose gold cupcake. You can get my favorite red velvet Mickey whoopie pie, which is so adorable and so much fun, filled with cream cheese frosting. There's always something great happening over here at the Sunshine Seasons pastry case. Strawberry shortcake is excellent. They've got creme brulee that's really good. So go check it out, see what's there when you're there, and grab something from that pastry case. So there are some of our favorite Disney World desserts. Please let us know in the comments what your favorites are. And if you want a list of all of these favorites that we've mentioned, so you don't have to go back through and write them all down, go ahead over to disneyfoodblog.com/bestdesserts, and we can get you a printable version of these if you just sign up for our newsletter. So disneyfoodblog.com/bestdesserts, sign up for our newsletter and get a printable list of all of our favorite desserts, at least the ones that we're highlighting in this video. Be sure to check out our other snacks videos. Be sure to check out our Eat This in our Parks videos. We've got lots of great playlists for you to watch if you're interested in some more wonderful desserts and snacks. We're so happy you've been watching. Please give us a like, subscribe to the channel so you know exactly when our next videos go up, and we'd love to hear from you in the comments as well. Let us know your favorite Disney World desserts or the ones you're really looking forward to on your next visit. For Disney Food Blog, this is AJ, and we'll see you real soon.